hiya honeys, welcome back to my spooky little corner. For those that don't know me, I am Lady Mylita and I bid you welcome. Happy Halloween, my darklings. It is like the best time of year. Halloween is the best. And I am excited to be sharing my Halloween time with you guys. I am going to do my final look for this year's Halloween. I've done this one before, so I'm a little more relaxed about this one compared to the other two. Although I hope you guys saw my Beetlejuice look and my Broken Doll look, and I hope you enjoyed them as well. So, if you're interested to see who I'm going to be this time, stay tuned and let's dive in. Okay, so my eyes are primed and ready to go. Today we are using our Alter Ego eyeshadow base. It goes on pretty sheer, which I do enjoy. But yeah, so far I quite like that. I don't think it's as good as my Gerard Cosmetics one. I quite like that one, but it's going to work for today. So for the eye look, it is simple, okay? It's more eyeliner than eyeshadow, so we are going to use our Jeffree Star Cosmetics eyeshadow palette Cremated. And we all know she's a glorious gray masterpiece. So we're just going to be using some light gray colors, probably a lot of the white. And I'm also going to use this for contouring too today, so get ready for it. So we are going to start off, because I don't want anything too dark. I think I'm going to use the shade Solemnly Swear, and I'm going to put that into my crease with a nice fluffy brush and buff that out. So I'm just going to use this brush. This is one from Quo, and we're just going to dip into that. Just kind of buff that. Keep buffing. Okay, just like that. Nothing too crazy. The next step, we are going to take another brush, another fluffy kind of brush, and then I want to dip into something a little more bluer, I think. So let's see, which is more blue? I think this Wednesday shade up here, we're going to dip into that one and kind of buff out this line and buff it right up. Last step for eyeshadows today. As I said, it's very light on the eyeshadows. I don't want too much. We're going to take this nice fluffy brush and we're going to dip into the shade Death Blow, that white, pure white down there. And we are just going to buff that all the way up into the eyebrow. I want it white. And you can buff that down into your grays as well. Oh, shoot. Okay, so now that the piercing's out, I'm going to buff out some more of that white. Some of these looks just look better without the piercings, although you can still see where they are. It just makes working with it a little easier. Voila, the eyeshadow part is finished. So the next step is I am going to take, this is my LA Splash liner in Luminous, and it's got the wizardy color on the other side, but the other side is just a pen, but unfortunately my pen is a little crooked. I don't know what happened to it, but if you do remember my Tri Beauty box on haul, the box that this came in was crunch too. So obviously something happened to it, but we're going to try using it today. I'm hoping I can kind of straighten it out a bit. We're going to try it out today though. So what I am going to do is I am going to start over here and I am going to outline my crease area in black. Okay, so that didn't work out quite like what I planned it, but that's okay, because I have another trick up my sleeve. So, I am going to take a little lipstick brush, and I am going to take Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Weirdo, which is his black shade, and I am going to put that right on my eye. We're just gonna use this instead. That didn't really want to blend nicely, so I had a plan. As I've said in other videos, Jeffree Star's formula, his lipstick formula, is eye safe. So you can use this for your eyes. And sometimes it is a little easier to do it with this versus doing it with the eyeliner, because the eyeliner will take a long time to fill in. You can use your eyeliner for little finer details, but like for this type of thing, lipstick works really, really good. So, especially when you know it's eye safe. Okay, so then the other eye. This will probably look a little better doing it this way too. Yep. But this works so well for eyes. I guess you could use other stuff if you wanted, but you can buy your fancy liquid makeups and what have you. But if you're not doing a lot of like character style makeup, save your money. Buy some good liquid lipsticks like these Jeffree Star ones that are safe for eyes and use them. Okay, so now that I have that laid down, I am going to take a like flat little packer brush. We're just going to use this one. This is the one from my Retro Paradise collection from e.l.f. And there is a black eyeshadow in here called Hearst. And I'm going to dab that and kind of place it over top of where the lipstick is, just to kind of set it. So that way it doesn't smudge on me. Okay, just like that. It just helps seal it in a bit. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my eyes very open, and I am going to take this liner and kind of line it so the line looks kind of even. But I'm going to keep my eyes open to do that, so that way, or at least try to. Because I want this line nice and clean. just like that. It just looks a little neater, and I want it to look neater. So that is the basic eye done. Obviously, there's going to be more done to it, but I need to put my base and what have you on it. So I'm going to quickly go and put on my foundation and powder, and I will be right back. Okay, my darklings, here we go. We have our face done. I also did my contouring, so you can kind of see what's going on there. So for today, for primer, we are using the Tatya Silk Canvas. For foundation today, we are using our e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation in the shade 150 Alablaster. I know I say this every time, but I wish all foundations smelled as good as this e.l.f. It smells so good. For concealer today, we are using the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, this time in light peach to kind of highlight underneath my eyes, my nose, and lips, so it looks a little lighter. I am almost out of this, so I'm going to have to get some more, but I like this one because it's just a step up from my normal concealer, so it brightens, so it's nice to have. And for setting powder, we're using our e.l.f. Matte Setting Powder in the shade Light Pink. And then, of course, for our contour today, we're just using our Jeffree Star Cremated palette. And I am using a kind of a combination of these three shades, Eulogy, Life Insurance, and Casket Ready. And I just kind of mix them and kind of put them where I need to, and it always looks really good. So that's kind of how I do it for my more gothy. I want to look a lot paler. So for the next step, this is why I did all this first, because I want to finish my eyes now. I want to put a giant wing on my eye. So I want to make sure all in here was done before I put my wing on. So I'm just going to take my mirror and do it. And I'm going to try using this LA Splash Luminous eyeliner again. Hopefully it works better for a wing. If it doesn't, it's going to be a real shame because this glitter on the end is dynamite, but I'm not so happy so far. And so you can see I got my first line done, but how I want to do it is I want to connect it over to my cut crease area. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to right over to it, just quite like that. And then I'm going to fill that area up. I'm actually a little bit bigger. Just like that. And see how it kind of connects to my hooded area? So that way it looks really nice and bold, which is exactly what I want. Okay, and there we go. It didn't apply too bad. It'll look, one eye looks great. The other eye, not so much. Let's see if I can straighten it out a bit. That's a bit better, but it always works that way. One eye always turns out perfect, and the other one it looks like a sloppy twin. But hey, whatever works. So once again, kind of like our doll look, we are going to use Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Drug Lord to do a white liner and kind of extend it a bit. So I am just going to grab another little flat brush like we used last time. So this is the one from my Retro Paradise collection from e.l.f. And I'm just going to do exactly like I did last time. And we're just going to line it first and let that dry. So I'm just going to take the doe foot and just kind of plop, plop. Super, super simple. It does kind of take a bit of getting used to doing it with a liquid, but it is obtainable. Okay, so now I got like the line on my eyes. It's quite okay, but now I want to pull it in the corner a bit. So I'm going to take my flat brush and just apply more lipstick I'll show you what I'm talking about. I can't use this brush. Okay, let me find it. Bam. Okay, I'm switching brushes because that one is too thick for this part. So we're just going to use, this is my Jeffree Star and Morphe JS14. Kind of like that. And we're just going to let that dry for a moment. Okay, so while I was waiting for that white to dry, I threw on some mascara. I'm using the Milk Makeup Waterproof Kush Mascara in black. And then I threw on some lashes. These are my lashes I got from Shein. Now that this is all dry, I am going to take my eyeliner and I'm going to line it very finely. Hopefully this tip will just kind of work with me. Okay, just like that. And we'll do the other eye. Okay, so there's that done. It doesn't look the greatest. That pen is a little difficult to work with, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the brush that had the white on it, and I'm just going to fill in any spots that don't look like quite white enough for my liking. So I'm just going to take a little more, but I gotta be very precise because if you get into the black, it will mix and then it won't look so good. So take your time. Okay, just like that. That is my eyes done. Any guesses? I don't know if you have any guesses or not. All right, so here's where we kind of pull it together and you might figure out what or who I am. So I am going to take these two velour liquid lipsticks from Jeffree Star. The white is called Drug Lord and the black is called Weirdo. And we are going to kind of give myself some hair. So I'm going to start with the black. And I am just taking one of these fine little pencil brushes. These are from Doe Colors. I got them from Amazon. They have gold skulls on them. So of course I wanted them. So I'm just going to coat the brush quite nicely so it kind of sticks and it's fine. And then I am going to start putting little brush strokes. We're going to start with the eyebrows. So we're just going to kind of I'm just going to keep the wand here in case I need more. Okay. Like that, and then I'll do the other eye. Kind of like that. Are we seeing what I am yet? Okay. Then I am going to take the black and I am going to do across my forehead here. So, okay. Boop. Boop. And if you notice, I'm kind of trying to almost make like a bit of a V kind of look here. I don't know if you can see it, but that's kind of what I'm going for. Okay, and we go all the way up into the hairline, not a problem. And we are going down the temple. And then from this area, we are going to, I'm going to actually dump it back in here a bit because I want some more. And then I'm going to start going this way and kind of curve them. Along my jaw area. Kind of follow the contour that I've laid down already. And this is kind of why I did the contour first, so I could kind of see where would be the best place to kind of lay. Just kind of like that. So you can kind of see what I'm doing here. That is step one, but we're not done. We are definitely not done. So now I am going to take the white, the Drug Lord. Now that this has kind of been sitting for a little bit, it will dry a little bit. And I'm going to take the one that had the white on it. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing, but with white. Because I figure, you know, I'm not so young. I do have, you know, a bit of gray. I'm just going to put some on my hand here, just because I see I'm getting a bit of black in there and I don't want that black in my tube. So we're just going to do it like this. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same over here. Kind of follow those brush strokes, try to fill in spots maybe that I didn't get with the black. Okay, now go to the other side. Okay, now we're going to do the cheek area. Same kind of idea. We're just doing little brush strokes, kind of trying to mimic hair. Ta-da! Okay, so we're not done yet. I kind of want to do a bit of a gray look too, to add like a little more depth to the hair, but unfortunately I don't have a gray lipstick from Jeffree Star yet. I'll get one day. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking, this is one of these plastic sheets that were on one of my palettes that I got, and I'm just going to take some black and put some on there. And then I am going to take some white. And I'll show you in a second. Just want to make sure I get enough white. That's always a bit of the problem. Okay. So just put a bit of black and white on there. And then I'm going to take another little one of these brushes and I'm going to mix them. This is the one cool thing about Jeffree Star Cosmetics lipsticks, and I'm sure there's other brands of lipsticks that you can do this with. It's not just his, but you can kind of custom your colors. So if you don't have one, but you got stuff that you can use to make it, well, you can do that, which is kind of, I think, great. Because, yeah, I don't have a gray, but I can make gray because I got white and I got black. So let's make a gray. Oh, that's kind of nice. All right. So here we go. That's my gray. Hopefully I've got enough. If not, I can make more. So we're just gonna do the same kind of idea. Maybe a couple stray ones. I don't want to go heavy with the gray, but I think it'll add to it. So we'll just kind of light strokes again. And because these are dry, I should be able to kind of go over top of it. Kind of like that. Kind of want some more up here. Made just enough too, so that's good news. But again, if I had wanted more, it's not a problem. I have the lipsticks, so I can make more. Now I'm just going to take the one that had black and just add some extra little black ones kind of on top, because black, I want kind of the main color, but just try and do like very light little strokes here and there. And there we have that. Now, the last thing that I need to do is I'm going to take this brush, and this is the one I used to do the lipstick on the eyes, and I am just going to do the outside of my nose. Just like this, and then I'm going to kind of pull it lightly down just a little. I don't want it too dark, but I want that little bit there, and then I'm just going to take like a clean flat brush and just kind of blend it down to the lips. I'm assuming you guys know what I am now. Okay, darklings, I was going to add teeth, but they are not working. I need to get a proper adhesive for them, and I thought I had some, and I don't. So, no teeth, but it would look great with teeth. I had teeth, but they're not sticking, so I'm not going to fight with them anymore. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is my lips. I am going to outline my lips in my Urban Decay 24/7 waterline pencil. It is in the shade Legend, which is just a black, but I want it black, so I'm going to use this. Okay, just like that. Then I am going to apply some black lipstick just around the edges, kind of like how I did it with my doll lip. Just like that. Then I'm going to take a lip brush. I know some of them are dirty. my Mary Kay one. And I'm going to add the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Unicorn Blood. She looks a little brown in the bottle, but she comes out like a really, really, really dark red. So I'm just going to add it to... Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to hit it up with some finishing spray. This is my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Just take down my hair. And there you go, darklings. I'm sure you know what I am. Oh! It would look better with the teeth, but they weren't sticking. But yes, I am a werewolf. I figured this would be like the perfect costume, seeing as it is Halloween. And it's a full moon this Halloween on a Saturday. It is like the perfect Halloween. As always, my darklings, you know where to find me. I am on Facebook and Instagram under Lady Mylita. And on Sundays, we go live and I do my makeup and I chit chat with you guys. And I really enjoy getting to know you. And if you haven't been there, please think about coming and hanging out with me. It's good for me. I really like it. So happy Halloween, my honeys. If you've got little ones, be safe out there. It's kind of crazy time, but I know it's Halloween. We're not giving up Halloween. Boo. Goodbye, my darklings. Oh!